Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing awesome. I'm exhausted, but I want to do this video fresh from the BTS concert.
I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming.
So I'm gonna start off with my whole journey and like how that was so hectic. Hopefully everything will be clear enough. I forgot to set up my audio, but oh well. You'll hear something cooking in the back that's like hot water I'm preparing, because I don't trust the cold water because I just tried it and it's like But anyways, I'm rambling on. So first of all, this whole trip was a mess, and then I just felt like I don't even know if this concert is gonna be good, if I'm even going to like be at the concert or anything like that. So like first of all, my the first issue I had was that I don't have a credit card. Yeah, I know, shocker. Everyone is like lecturing me for that, but like I don't have a credit card, and that's an issue because most hotels normally take credit cards. But anyways, so I contacted the bank and asked them if there's any other way for me to pay that, and they were like, oh yeah, you can, but then you have to like let your friend send fill a form, and then like send okay, the thing is going crazy. Anyways, so yeah, let me just went off. And so yeah, I called them, talked to them. They're like, yeah, we'll have to get a photocopy of their card, and then you have to keep it. So I found that so fishy, and I was like, oh, I feel like they're trying to scam us to some extent. But anyways, I talked to my friend, and she was like, yeah, it's okay to like go through the whole thing. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So then I asked them to, like, they're supposed to send the form to me, but they didn't. So I called them again and asked them, I was like, okay, where is the form? I was like, I need the form. And then she was like, you should ask them if I can go, like, I can go to the room, like I can check in earlier. Because like at the time I was going to arrive at 12, and then like my check-in is at 3. So that means I'll have 14 hours doing nothing, waiting to check in. So then I called them and again that time and asked them, I was like, so can I check in early? And she was like, okay, let me just pull up your information and like check, blah, blah, blah. And then she's checking and I'm not even in the system. So I'm like, what do you mean I'm not in the system? Like I checked booking.com, that's what I used, and it's saying that I have a room, like I've booked, my booking is confirmed. Hopefully it's still recording. I hate that there's no indication to show that it's recording or not. And my phone is about to die, and that's what I'm like using to check. Hold on. Okay, so it was recording, and I just feel like so dumb. And where was I? Oh, no, I don't even remember where I was with the story. And as long story short, yeah, I was not in the system, so then I had to call booking.com. Booking.com had to call them again, and then this is literally the night before I am leaving, the night before I am supposed to get on the plane. So, oh, I'm just irritated right now. But, so, she said like booking.com said they're going to contact them, and then she'll call me when like they'll get any information. So I was gonna wake up at 9 a.m. and this is Vancouver time. I was gonna wake up at 9, and then I was going to, oh my god, this table is like, okay. So I was going to wake up at 9 and then like go like to the airport, no, get ready and then go to the airport like around 10ish, 11, like depending of course what I have to clean up and do all that stuff before I leave. So yeah, I woke up, no calls from her. I was like, maybe it's late. I mean, maybe she didn't get to like call them or whatever, or like it's taking a while. So I was like, I'll give her time. I'll finish all the stuff I'll do, and then I'll call her while I'm going to the airport, because like that's no problem. So then yeah, she called. I mean, she doesn't call. So then I'm like, okay, I have to find out. So then I decide to call them before I leave the house. And then they're like, no, did I call them before I left the house? I don't even remember. But anyways, I wait. Okay, I remember what happened. Yeah. So I was like, I'll just go and then I'll call them in Calgary. That was my plan. So then I go, I check, oh yeah, before I leave the house, I find out that my flight is delayed. Do you know what time? Because my flight was like around 1 o'clock. And it was delayed to, what was it, 4:30 or something like that. So I was like, what the hell? So that means I'll end up reaching at like 6 something or 7 something. And then end up missing my next flight. So I was like, what the F? I was like so pissed off at that time. And I was like, nothing is going right in my hotel. I apparently don't have anywhere to stay. My flight is late. What is all this shit? So then, like, I went to the airport. I was like, I'll just go. And maybe the system is wrong. Maybe I can have another flight. Like, they're going to redirect us to another flight or something. Like, some people who need to. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just go and see what they have to say. So I go to the airport. And then, like, they're like, what? They say that there's no option for me to go to any earlier flight earlier flight from like 4 p.m. like the delayed time. So she looks and then she's like, okay, so the only option is for you to go for a later flight, which is at 8 p.m. and then go later at 8, because either way I was gonna miss my connecting flight, so I will still have to take that morning flight because that's the only next flight to Hamilton. So I was like, I was like really pissed off. So then she's like, it's up to you, like it's your choice, like either you go now, like go at 4 and then wait how many hours it is from 6 to 9 a.m. in the morning, and then I will probably, no, I won't wait because then that means I'll still reach at 3, what the situation was. So then she was suggesting, like, I'll rather, and this sounds so confusing, but I'll rather go at 8 p.m. and then reach there at like 10, since the flight is like 1 hour difference, like 1 hour duration. And then I take that flight, which I have to take anyways, the earliest Hamilton flight, which is at 9 a.m. So then, yeah, so I guess I get that figured out and I'm just like, man, fuck. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I cuss. But like, I was like, what the hell? So then that means that I have to go back home because at that time my bag was overweight. So I was like, I might as well just go back home, remove some stuff and like get it over and done with. So like, yeah. So my flight was not working. I didn't end up going the flight. At that time, I still didn't know if I had a hotel. So that time I decided to like go home and then call. I think that's what happened. I don't remember when I called him, but I had to call. I called booking and told them like I called earlier and I haven't gotten, like, the woman said she's gonna call me back in the morning and she hasn't called me back, so I'm like just finding out what the situation is. So then he does basically the same thing she did, and he was like, oh yeah, she called her two hours ago or something like that, and she like, yeah, whatever. He didn't say why she didn't call me. So yeah, he does the call, he finds out, and then apparently I wasn't in the system and there's nothing they can do because they're overbooked, because clearly everyone is going for BTS last minute like me or like, I don't know, like today, because oh my god, it was insane. But yeah, so then that happens. So like, I'm just like, at that point I'm just like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? I'm like, all the planes, all the hotels around this area was booked. So then I was like, I don't want to go far and then have to take a cab to go to the center, because then that's gonna be time that I don't wanna waste. So like, he looked at one which was at Sand something. It's like 9 kilometers away, so I'll still have to take a taxi or a bus. A bus is like 50 minutes, which is so stupid, because I think a car is like 30 minutes. But anyways, that's how these things work. But yeah, it was either that or one which is closer, which was Four Seasons Sheraton. No, is it Sheraton? I forget, but I know it's Four Seasons. So I was looking at their pictures and I was like, I have to pay slightly more than what because I was going to stay at the Homewood Suites by Hilton. So I was meant to stay there, and I liked that whole place. It was like a studio anyways, but at least it had a kitchen and it had breakfast included. And what else there? It was like literally a walk away from the center, like the concert center. So I was like, okay, I'll go with that. So then, since those other hotels were just literally the bed and the TV and a table, and I think one of them had a microwave. I don't know if they both had microwaves, but I know only one had a microwave. So I was like, this is not what I intended. Like, if I'm going to spend money to go see BTS, I might as well just like freaking pay, like, because this is my birthday present. Like, you don't understand, this is my freaking birthday gift to myself. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pay, like, I'll just pay for all this. So then, yeah, I was like, I don't want to pay just for a bedroom and then I'm gonna be depressed, like, because like my place where I stay right now is literally just a bedroom, and of course there's like the small mini kitchen, and that's it, and the bathroom, of course. But like, it's kind of depressing for me to stay there because I don't have another area for me to go relax, like a living room, which I really wish I had because I really like this space right now. I'm not sure if I'll show it to you guys because it might be too like giving out the information, but yeah, anyways, I really do like this place that I got. But anyways, I've not finished the story. So yeah, I called the guy. He's like helping me through the whole situation, like the guy from booking.com. He was so nice. Like, honestly, if there's anything like good customer service, he did good customer service out of like the people I talked to, like even the people from that stupid hotel. Like the first guy who I called had such an attitude. I think he had a long day and he was ending his shift or something, because I literally called 10 minutes later, it was someone else. I don't know, but anyways. So like, he helps me out. He's like, oh yeah, we have these options. Now those options for the hotels I say. So then he's like, okay, I'll send you the email of the options we think you should take. And then if you want to like go any other place, we'll help you out with that and like whatever. So then I'm looking at these options and I'm like, I don't like them. They just have a bed, and then like I'm paying more than what I initially wanted to pay. So they said they'll try and reimburse me that, or like compensate. So I was like, do I really want to stay in that room? 9 days. I'm going to be staying here for 9 freaking days. I don't want to go to the same space that I literally have. That's home. I'm trying to, like, it's like my getaway. This trip was meant to be my getaway from my space. So, yeah. I was like, no, I'll just look for an Airbnb, because my sister suggested it to me when I was complaining about the hotel issues. This was before I found out even that I didn't have a room. This was just about the credit card issue I was complaining to her about. So she suggested that to me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I'll look into it. So I'm looking, and I found this place first, like on the list. And I was like, oh my God, it looks so good. It looks fake to me. Because, you know when you go to Craigslist and then you go there and they have like this lovely condo which says it has all this stuff for a ridiculous price, like really cheap. And I'm just like, okay, this is clearly just fake. So then this is what I thought about this place. And there were 2 of them that I was looking for, because I wanted an entire suite. I didn't want to go into someone's, I guess, book a room. As I said, that's what I'm trying to avoid, because I want my own space. And I want my own time. Like, it's weird. Like, I just need a new space to be in, to be myself. But anyways, so then, yeah, so that happened. And then I was like looking, and so I had 2 options, because there are 2 options that are available next to this location. So then, oh yeah, that's one reason why I didn't choose also the other hotels, because they were slightly further and I'll still have to take a taxi regardless. I think the Four Seasons one I didn't. I think I had to take a bus. It was shorter distance. Whatever, I don't care. I'll put all the information somewhere. Well, I'm talking about all these things. But, okay, so then, yeah, I'm like looking at the Airbnb. And at this time, I'm calling my sister to ask her for a code. I remember calling her. Then I was just telling her the whole situation, how everything's going wrong for me on this trip, like since day one. Like, it's my fault that this trip ended up happening the way it did, because I procrastinated. And I did everything. Oh yeah, another story. I went to the bank like literally the day before to like see if I can get a credit card. But stupid old me, I didn't know how these things work, because clearly, they need to like put your name on the card, so it's gonna take a few days. And anyways, since I'm international, I can't like just get one. Like, I have to show proof of income and all that stuff, which currently I'm out of a job. Yay, me! Job hunting again. But anyways, so yeah, where was I? I keep on getting sidetracked. Ugh. Okay, so what? Okay, so yeah, I was looking at these places, and then at that time, I had to go home because that time I think it was because I went back home at like, oh my god, what time was it? 2? So then I went back home, removed the stuff from my bag, ate, and then at the time I was eating, I was looking at. That's when I was calling the guy. So that took like maybe an hour or 2, and then I was looking at the Airbnb stuff. So then by the time I had to leave the house, I didn't even set up the whole Airbnb thing. So luckily, the one guy, like, unfortunately this place is like way expensive. It's like way out of my budget. But as I said, it's a nice condo, so I wanted to get into it. So like, yeah, what? So then I was contacting like this guy, the place I'm staying in. He was contacting me back like ASAP, like as soon, like literally 5, like I think 3 minutes from when I wrote the message. Because the first question was like, how is the method of payment? Because that was my first reason that I even found out I didn't have a stay in the hotel, was because of the whole payment issue. So then like he said that he does credit cards only, and I'm like, okay, what the hell? He was like, you can still try and see if it goes through. So yeah, we were talking back and forth, blah blah blah, and then I booked the other guy because I also asked the other guy, like now the other place I was looking at, if I can stay there. And since he wasn't saying anything, I preferred that one because it was way cheaper, and it was like it was literally kind of the same thing. I don't remember if there are 2 bedrooms. I don't remember, but anyways, it was way cheaper. So like I booked that one because that was my initial want. So he took a while, he didn't say anything, and this guy was hitting me back and forth, and I'm like, he's answering all the questions, he's saying all the things I need to hear. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. Like he, like just the vibe I'm getting, I'm like, he is very, at least if anything I need, like let's say if something happens, it's to happen, at least I can contact him and he'll answer ASAP, and that's what I need. So I was like, you know what, I'll just pay the 500 more to stay in this place. So then yeah, I booked, I was doing the whole bank thing, because now there was a whole issue, as I said, credit card. But it turned out to be that I have a limit on my card, because like I don't like doing a lot of online purchases over 1,000, so I always block that. So anyways, I had to call my bank, and this is all happening in the airport. The other half was happening on the train. I'm just like texting him on the train, and then the other half was like, while I was in the airport, I had to call the bank and ask them to lift my limit. And then that wasn't working because I did it 3 times. And then she called me back, thank God. And she was like, oh yeah, it seems like it's still blocking. I think we just have to like do it on the phone. So like I told her I'm going to press confirm now. And then it went through. So yeah, finally everything was going, I can't say smoothly, but at least things are moving, the ball is rolling, if that makes any sense. At least I have a place and I have a flight, even though I'm gonna spend 14 hours anyways in freaking Calgary. So yeah, that happens. I think the whole way was smooth, but the freaking flight to here was delayed again. I don't remember why. Why was it delayed? Something like, some stupid thing like they went to the wrong terminal, and then like they were taking long to like finally leave.
They have arrived into a gate that's in the other terminal, so they were inbound to us from another city, so it's going to take them probably a good 10 minutes to make their way over to the gate here. Once they do get here, then we will probably start our boarding at about 5 minutes after that. So,
and then anyways, when we left, I was just like, well, I'm reaching Hamilton at 4 o'clock, and I have to freaking drive to the place, and then I have to freaking take a shower and leave for the concert. Like, if I don't leave immediately, I'm just like, I'm gonna miss it. So I reached here, I think I landed around, when did I say I reached? Let me see on my phone. Because I sent a WhatsApp to like my family, just to let them know I had arrived. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so what? Really? We reached before 4? Okay. So this is the exact time, maybe a little bit earlier. 3:58 is when I reached. And then I reached the house at 4:52. That's literally an hour difference before when I landed and when I finally got to the house. So yeah, it's 4:52. The concert is starting at 6. I have an hour to shower, to walk there, and to get to find my seat and get into the venue. So I was just like, well, everything is handy dandy dory. Everything is fine. I don't give a shit. I'm going to see BTS. So anyways, so yeah, that happens, and then like, it was so insane. So I guess this can be like part 1 or whatever. I'm not sure how I'm going to like divide this. But like, yeah, let me cut the video here. I guess I'll say bye. Thank you for watching. I'll watch, I guess, part 2, or like, I don't know how this is gonna be entered, as I said. But yeah, watch part 2 of my experience for the concert. This is fresh, so I won't have much to say until I watch the video. I might have 2 parts, like after I watch the footage I took. So yeah, anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the other parts, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.